Greetings, humans. I'm going to be doing like a quick tutorial for that wavy line thing because it's been bugging me that it's not a matter of me wanting to show off, hey, I know how to do it, but I think the whole point of the program is not just to learn how to do something, it's to be able to teach it back. So I figured since I was one of the few that actually caught it, let me see if I'm able to like break it down in a way that I can share it because like Don showed it, but it is very difficult to catch, and I had to do it a couple times before I got my brain kind of around it. So it's not that Don did anything wrong. It just takes a while to do. Like I did one before here, and I still don't have the tail snap going on correctly. So I'm hoping this time I actually get it. So I'm gonna do I'm just gonna make a line. Okay. So basically it's like this. It's 1 5 1. So your next frame is going to be frame number 5. So first I'm going to number this 1, F5, F7, put on my onion skin, and let's pretend that because the kite is attached here, so basically you're just going to do the opposite of this, and this is going to be frame 5. I'm not doing this perfectly on purpose because I just want to catch or try to like get that point across of the opposite and just getting the sine wave down. It's a little difficult to catch, and it took me a while for my brain to wrap around it. So let me see if I'm able to share the concept. All right, so back again to number 1. So that's basically it. It is, whoops, I didn't do that correctly. I had a fail. Let's do Alt, press this down, drag it over here. There we go. So that's basically it. It's just 1 5 1. 1 5 1. So what happens after this? We put in the in-betweens, and the in-betweens are basically going to be 3, and we're going to put 7. Right? Now, I just want to make sure my onion skin isn't like getting me too confused. The thing is that the onion skin can kind of confuse you, and it's something that I noticed when I was doing this. The onion skin can kind of mess you up, so every now and then you might have to turn it off just to see what you're doing. So 1 3. Now 3 is supposed to be the middle of this. It's basically in between the 1 and the 5, so wherever the position of this is, it has to be in the middle of these two frames. So basically you're going from the lightest one to the darkest one. So if we're doing this, basically our next frame has to come in between here, essentially. So it's this, 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 right? And I do believe the next one will be here, which would be attached to here, thereabout. So let's just connect this up. Right? And let's go to 7. And 3 and 7 should be the opposites of each other. So if I'm not mistaken, the top of this on 7 should be down here. So let's test that out. So here you're going from the lightest to the darkest, which makes sense, yes, because here it is. This lump here is going to this lump here. So we're basically doing this, this, and this. This is not perfectly in between, and I think that's what's also throwing me off. So light to dark, we have this here. So we're just joining this up in the middle. Right? So now we should take off this. Yep, that's about working. So let me see if I got that tail snap going on. boop, 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 boop. Oh, it comes back to here. So this is the frame 1 is going to get removed. So what we're going to do now is put in the missing frames, essentially. This is going to be frame 2, right? We're going to do this. So all that we're doing is just filling in between, and you should be able to see the gap. The gap going from light to dark. So basically we're going from here to here. So we're just filling in this. You should be able to kind of see the gap. And it really does suck that I've done these so unevenly. Let me do this again. Here to here to here to here. Roughly. It's not even at all. That is like the worst part for this. So let's just get rid of the onion skin. Let's go through. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then between 3 and 5 we're supposed to have 4. Right? So in between here we have another frame. And you're going from light to dark, so obviously in between here is the next frame. Right? So let's go forward again. So this is going to be 4. This is 5, 7. So between 5 and 7 we're going to drop in 6. And again, we should be able to see this. We're going from the light one to the dark. So we're just putting the line in right here. And between the 7 and 1, we're going to put in frame 8. And again, we're going from light to dark. So we're just going to do this. Again, I've done this very, very wonkily, so bear with me. So if I've done this correctly, it should look like it's going down this way. I'm just scrolling back and forth. You can see the numbers going from 1 back to 1, which is the hookup right here. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to delete 1, which is Shift and F5. And what should happen is that I should be able to... Oh, I didn't number this one. This is number 8. Hello, 8. So we're going to go grab these frames, and I'm just going to loop them together to see if I've gotten this correctly, because the playback isn't exactly fantastic. So, yep. So now let's see if this actually works, and we're going to put the frames to frame 12 frames a second. So let us get this. There we go. I still don't think I have the snap perfectly. I could be better on the snapping, but you're getting the direction at least. I think the secret is once you do 1, 5, and then back to 1, the important frames are 3 and 7. The 3 and 7 are actually the ones that start to point the direction that your line is starting to wave in. Once you have those down, the 3 and the 7, you pretty much are, 3/4 of the way there. You just fill in the other frames and you're good to go. So that's pretty much how I did that. And then, if you're doing the kite, you just kind of put the ribbons on it and stuff of the sort. So, just pay attention to that snap at the end as well, because it's just like how we did that cycle where you drew the line across and you can see it like disappearing. Has that snap to it. There we go. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit. I don't know. I hope I haven't made it more confusing. So, yeah. Bye-bye.